I remember an occasion once when an individual came knocking on my door. At the time, my wife was home and he was collecting for tzedakah. I remember him saying, at least the way it was relayed back to me, how desperate he was for a large sum of money. My wife wasn't sure if the story he was telling her added up, and so she gave a more modest amount. However, when handing over the money, the gentleman said how he was absolutely starving. He hadn't eaten food in days and he needed more money. And my wife said, you know what, hold on a moment and I can make you a sandwich. And if you just wait a couple of minutes, I'll prepare an entire meal for you. The man adamantly refused and says, I don't want a sandwich. I am hungry. Give me money. And my wife said, just one moment and I'll give you food. And with that, the man stormed off. In this week's Torah portion, we read about the Jewish people building a home for God. The Mishkan, the portable traveling tent that would house God's presence in the desert. And when Moshe asks for funds, he doesn't ask for money. If you look carefully, he asks for resources. He asks for gold, silver, copper, precious stones, embroidery, skins, fabric. And I think what these two stories, the story of the person asking for tzedakah and storming off because he was too hungry to eat, and Moshe's request for funds, has a similarity at heart. And that is, giving charity is not about writing a check and simply being done with it. When you give charity, when you give of yourself, you're actually trying to find solutions to problems. And seen in that way, it can make all of the difference in the world. It's never enough to simply tick off a box, yep, taking care of that next. But rather, when there's a problem in front of us, can we see what the solution is and how we might be able to start being a part of that solution. Synagogues are opening up, thank God, this Monday. That's one part of the solution. I hope to see those of you there who are able to make it. In the meantime, Shabbat Shalom.